Hi guys, it's Nina from VR Focus. I'm joined by...
Wojciech Urbanowicz from Hyperbook Studio. How are you guys doing?
So tell me a little bit about what you're showcasing here in the background here at E3.
Oh, of course. Here at E3 we're showing two games. One is a VR arcade shooter, a wave clearing, typical retro shooter. When you just go through infinite number of waves of enemies and robots that want to kill you. So basically you're just fighting for the high score, but it's super addictive. So we have a lot of people actually playing it right now. And we got Haver. The Haver is our upcoming game, still in development. Mechanics are finished, and it's basically just fight with like discs and power-ups using shields, grenades, bombs, and basically adjusting your own strategy, because it's a game with a full esport potential, and we want to actually develop it for that purpose.
And have you guys done virtual reality before?
Yeah, with Regensis Arcade and Haver, these are not our first projects. Actually, our developers were associated with virtual reality projects for a very long time. They were actually doing a lot of like architecture designs and that kind of stuff, like apps just on demand. So we knew who actually we're going to hire for this as well. Still, like we're looking for investments and everything else. But basically we're good on our own as well. Like it's just about having money for more development, like further development right now.
What's the feedback that you've had so far from everybody that's tried out the games?
Quoting, it's like amazing, and like I didn't know what I was doing actually, because I didn't get the controls. Yeah, actually we have to say that most people who actually do virtual reality right now are early adapters. So plenty of people here at E3, it's their first time trying virtual reality at its finest form with like HTC Vive or Oculus. So I got to say, it's mostly positive. People want to play it. People ask us when it's going to come out. I do believe we're gonna have more info on that on our social media channels, so you can actually follow us and get the latest news about our products.
Right. So none of these games are released yet.
The Regensis Arcade is in a green light stage in Steam, so basically it's not officially out, but you can actually try it out and you can play the latest builds that we actually put on Steam. If it's about Haver, this one actually comes, earliest will be around this fall.
Around this fall. And do we have sort of a price point for any of the games? Is that one only available for arcades?
So Regensis Arcade is already available at $14.99. It's still development version of the game, so we're still finishing off. Regarding Haver, we're still not yet decided about like what we want to do with it. Like if it's gonna be like a box game or if it's gonna be more of like a freemium kind of game, because right now it's kind of limited with particular stores do not accepting virtual reality microtransactions, so we don't know yet. I just have to say that microtransaction will be much better for us because basically we would like as many people as possible to play the game and enjoy it, and also use our spectator mode, which, as I showed you, it's a mobile app that you can actually use all the time to watch your favorite players, interact with it, and then just get like free in-game currencies and all that kind of stuff.
You showed us a companion app
yes.
with regards to this, and you're hoping to take it to an esports level.
Yeah, we want this to. What we want to do is to actually create some kind of benefit for people who want to follow esports, who wants to watch streams. Spectate the games. We want them to have an additional layer of interaction and being rewarded for their loyalty towards the game inside the game itself, so that actually they don't have to spend that much money, because the monetization system is a bit different than this one.
So talk to me about sort of this specific game, because we tried it out. It's full body tracking. We had Vive puckers and we put it on our waist and on our shoes.
Yes.
Are you able to try out more different things with sort of the full body motion tracking?
Oh, don't even get me started on this one. Actually, yeah, we got a lot in development, like haptic gloves, haptic suits. I cannot tell you like full names about the companies that we're going to work with, because right now it's kind of confidential, but there is brand new stuff that we are getting right after E3 to test out our stuff and just to install the particular framework to it. So yeah, there will be haptic equipment available with the game. You can play it, in anything you want, basically. Anything that has open Steam VR framework, we can work with it. so no problem.
Right, and you had discs, you had to throw them at your enemy, but you also had a shield, you had grenades, you had sort of a fireball. Are there different types of weapons and modes that you can play?
Right now, what we're here in this version of the game, we're doing basically a beta testing of mechanics. So we do not show that much of content, but also at the same time, remember that right now, after we come back from E3, our team is going to be 100% devoted to bring the most content possible so that you can actually create setups that you want. And it's going to be like different types of power-ups. You can have more offensive ones, more defensive ones. Also, discs will have ultimate abilities. So it's kind of important that after a particular combo, you can actually get to use that particular ultimate ability. So it's like splitting discs, they're going to add extra damage, etc., etc. There's plenty of that.
Right, so there's a lot of stuff coming after E3.
Yes.
Is there a website that we can go to find out more?
I know people don't do that anymore, hyperbookstudio.com.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much
Head
for
over
the
to
interview.
vrfocus.com if you want to find out more about virtual reality, and I will see you there.